So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Navamsa video of the week. And this week we're going to be covering Mercury in the 12th house of your Dina Navamsa chart, as in what happens when Mercury is in the 12th house of your Navamsa chart. And specifically in the Navamsa, 12th house represents bed pleasures of the marriage, sleep from the marriage, expenses and losses through the marriage, foreign travels through the marriage, okay? Self-isolation or isolation itself through marriage. That's the 12th house. Okay. And we are putting Mercury here. And what is Mercury? Mercury's communication. Mercury's learning. Mercury's friends. Mercury is like paperwork, administration. Okay. And Mercury also represents statistics as well. Learning some statistical knowledge. Now, if you do not know if you have this particular Mercury and what sign it's in Navamsa, if any planets conjunct or aspects this Mercury, and what your placements are in the birth chart, including all the other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently teaching planets and ascendant through nakshatras. Okay, so let's talk about this Mercury. So when Mercury is in the 12th house, the one thing you will see that due to communication, there will be losses and expenses happening within the marriage. For example, spouse tells you to make sure you call the bank to have them sell this investment or buy these stocks. And you misheard, you're in your own oblivion world with your intelligence, and you think that they're saying to call next month. And once something happens, that opportunity is just lost. There will be miscommunication on small things. Like especially you will notice after marriage, the person will always tend to lose receipts. Like receipts, any paperwork that is given to this person just disappears. And at the same time, if this person wants to get their message across, if you have this and you want to make sure that what you're saying is heard and what they're trying to say is heard by you, make sure you have all the important discussions that you want to talk about, whether it's about your business, whether about career, children, their education, anything. Talk to them in bed. Talk to them during sleep time. You know, many couples in bed, they discuss, they talk. Me and my wife, we always discuss and talk things. We like, wow, this could be a good one because in our bed we're sleeping and we're like, oh, how much we missed Brad being a puppy, our golden retriever. We're like, okay, why don't we get another one? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. We start looking on the phone. The next day, we're calling someone at 9 and we're going like an hour and a half out to pick up our new puppy Jake. So yes, some of the most important decisions have been made between me and my wife in bed. Doesn't mean that we have these placements. It's just that these things happen. We make some of the sudden trips in bed. Like, oh God, I missed going to Sedona, or I want to go to Vegas. Okay, let's see on the phone or on the laptop. So make sure you do important things in bed. At the same time, this is a person who does very well as a teacher of languages, whether it's computer language nowadays, whether it's language of cultures and ethnic groups. Also, the person will attain education in a foreign place, foreign lands, or in a foreign institution. Mercury also shows that a person will hate talking to people on the phone. They will try to ignore as much as possible in trying to, make some kind of a communication through a communication device. But one place Mercury will do very well is that when a person finds themselves learning and educating themselves related to either aerospace, space, astronomy, and specifically even learning spiritual knowledge. This becomes very important for this person. Like their intelligence, see, Mercury is the intelligence, not the real intelligence. Real intelligence is Jupiter. Mercury is the type of intelligence that knows how to manage this group of people, and when do we have to take the breaks, when do we have to file all the paperwork and all the taxes. That's Mercury's intelligence. Okay, so having Mercury being in the 12th house, a person will enjoy, the spiritual intelligence, which does not require dealing with these analytical things. And especially one's friends, either one will lose a lot of friends, especially in their own homeland, or a person will only make better friends in a foreign place, going into foreign lands, being in foreign lands. But one of the most positive things you will see with this Mercury is that a person becomes extremely romantic, communication-wise, in a relationship or marriage. They may not know when they paid their last bill, but they will make sure to woo you with their, serene poetry and poetic quotes, romantic quotes. Okay, so of course, there's always a give and take with this particular Mercury. And one of the other things you'll also notice with Mercury in the 12th, boy, the mind is busy during sleep. These are the people that have the most dreams. They have the most dreams. They're always somehow, brain is cultivating some kind of image, some kind of astral world. It does not give that peace. It gives sleep, but just too much of thinking during sleep. Too many of images in sleep. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Mercury in the 12th house of your DNA Navamsa chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Mercury is placed, all the astrological details, my book consultation, check out the link here. And see you tomorrow.